Hey everybody, welcome back to Pretty Bunny Kennels. First of all, I would like to apologize because it's been a while since I made a video, but it's been a lot of going on with me. I go to school, graduate this year. My daughter is a senior, she graduate this year. I work 2 jobs, so it's been very tight for me right now this year. But this video, I would like to try to go over everything. Like I've been getting a lot of questions in the comment area, and I haven't been able to respond. But like I said, I've been very busy. So I'm gonna try to cover everything I can cover on an updated food on raw meat video today. And also I'm gonna show you other things that I use that I have been experimenting with that I think is a pretty good product that works for Sassy and I have no problem with. So today we're gonna start off, I guess we can start off with our shampoo. Now I haven't given a bath in a while, I've been cold out here lately, and so I've been holding off on it, but I'm gonna give you what we do. We use the white on white shampoo. It's great for if you have a white dog, and I'm pretty sure they have some for colored dogs too as well. Give your dog that nice shine to his coat, and it's kind of expensive, but it's worth it. You know, have your dog looking beautiful. If you want to go to a show, this is the product you want to bathe your dog with. But if it's just an everyday bath, you're not going anywhere, you're not planning on going nowhere, you can just use the local Walmart brand. You know, it works awesome for me. Nice smelling, you know. That's just for when we travel and we want to, you know, look real good. So Walmart brand will be just fine. Now for as heartworm pills, we use the Value Heart, which if you would like to get your hands on some, my buddy at Miguel, Heavy Pressure Kennels, he has them, a 6-month supply for 30. I'm sorry, 6-month supply for 30 and a year supply for 50. So if you would like to get that, holla at Miguel at Heavy Pressure Kennels. Okay, moving on. That was the heartworm pills. This is the dewormer. You can get this at any of your local pet store, the RFD. It works awesome. I give it to her like every 90 days and it's perfect, you know? Works great for her. And if you have dogs, you may have the ears clipped, may not, you know, but from time to time, every dog needs their ear clean. And for me, Zymox, I think I'm saying it right, ZYMOX, it works awesome. You know, you do this, you put 3 drops in each ear, you massage it nicely, and then you do this once for 7 days, and your dog have no more problem. You might see her shaking her head, but that's just to clear her ear out. But after that, she's fine, or he. Okay, so basically, I just showed you all of her health medicine that I basically tried out on her and I like. I showed you her shampoo. So we're going to get to the main thing right here, what everybody's asking me about. I'm not a professional. All I'm telling you is what I do for my dog and what works for my dog. She has been to the vet 3 times and all 3 vet visits been perfect. So you can take this way that I'm showing you, or you can go through your own way. There's different ways of raw, but I'm gonna show you what I do for my dog. And here we go. So we're gonna start off. I use leg quarters. A quarter, you can just take that and you can get, like, this is just 2 bags, like $6 and change per bag. It's not that expensive. You get that from your local Walmart, your King Super if you're up north, if you're Winn-Dixie if you're down south, you know. And we have maybe about 1.5 pounds of chicken hearts, and we have gizzards. I say about 2 pounds of chicken gizzards. We have our ground meat, and this is your red meat. You will have to have red meat for your dog. You just can't give them chicken. I see a lot of people do that. Just give your dog chicken and think you're giving them a raw diet. You're so far from a raw diet, you're actually hurting your dog. Okay? Because your dog needs all the supplements that humans need, you know? You got to have your supplement. What if you eat chicken all day, every day? You'll have to go to the hospital. And as far as our early food, our omegas, we still go with mackerel. I love using that mackerel, and if I can't find mackerel, here's my substitution. Ultra oil. It's very good. It's good for the coat. You get everything you need for your dog. To me, it's actually better than the fish, really, but it is super expensive. Like a bottle of this, I believe I paid $38, almost $40 just for this one little bottle. So when I can't find my macro, I turn to my second solution. And for as the veggies today, we chose Brussels sprouts. You know, she kind of like them, so I'm kind of sticking on. Last time she did pretty good with the Brussels sprouts, so I'm sticking with the Brussels sprouts. And as you notice, I went from canned veggies to frozen veggies, and canned fruits to frozen fruits because it's better. You know, it's already frozen. And another thing, I don't feed my dog the food while it's thawed. I make sure it's frozen before she gets it, because if you didn't know, dogs don't chew. Dogs inhale. If it's big, they might chew and break it up, but they inhale. So if you want your dog to practice chewing instead of just inhaling food, I suggest that you give it to them frozen, not raw, because it's just going to inhale it. It's going to be gone in 5 seconds. Frozen, they got to chew and work it. It's more exercise for them, and teach them how to chew and swallow. Okay, so, and another thing over here, I use my oats. I went from brown rice to oats because, I mean, it's a better value, it's good for your money, and it works. You don't need much, you just need to give them exactly what they need. Okay, I got my coconut oil, organic. I always throw that in there because that's also good for the coat, but it has flavor and they love it as well. So I always give them on coconut oil. And Bully Max, I love it. But like I said, Bully Max is for someone with dogs that has a lot of time on their hand, because this gives your dog a lot of energy. Say if you walk your dog once a day and then you put them on Bully Max, you would have to walk them at least 2 or 3 times a day to get that energy out of them, you know? So let's begin. And I'm gonna start off with the chicken. And these bags, some people use Tupperware, but I find these way more convenient. You know, they only like $2 at Walmart, and you get 25 per box. And it comes with the zip, open and close. It's very convenient for me. I just pop the food out and throw the bag away. I don't have to worry about washing containers, having a zinc full of containers. So this is just fine for me. So we start off like this. When I cut my chicken up, the quarters up, I counted out exactly how many bags I will need. Today, if I'm not mistaken, we're actually gonna be prepping up 24 bags of Sassy dog food. And remember, because I get a lot of comments in the comment area, I am no professional. I'm not telling you my way is the best way. I'm not telling you what you see and everybody else do is wrong. I'm just telling you what I do for my dog works for my dog. All right, let's start it off. When I do these, I do 2 legs. That's my chicken portion. And when it comes to the thighs, since the thighs are so big, I just do 1 thigh. And these bags, as you can see, Sassy, she's a little overweight, but that's partially because I haven't been walking her on her regular schedule the way I should have. But 1 bag, when we finish prepping all this up and you see how things go, 1 bag per day, that's all she needs. It takes a little patience, it takes a little time. That's probably about the most difficult thing about raw. Because believe it or not, you're not paying too much more than kibble. Right here is, we're gonna end up with 24 days worth of food, almost a month. And let's go over the prices before I use everything up so we can see. Okay, 2 bags of chicken quarters at $6.70 a piece. Let's just put it at $7 a piece. Okay, that's 14. And 1.5 pounds of chicken hearts. I think I paid no more than $5 and some change. Chicken gizzards, I think I paid $6. Ground meat, $9 at Walmart. Mackerel, meat market, I paid Mackerel's gonna be a little more expensive, so I paid $15, I believe, for the mackerel. Each bag of fruits, $2.30. Each bag of Brussels sprout, $2. No problem, no, very cheap. If you add it all up, you're probably gonna end up with spending maybe $60 for everything. And it's basically a 40-pound bag of kibble, you know? But you're giving your dog some great nutrients, something that's gonna help them with their teeth, with their skin coat, with their joints, with their breath, and longevity. Will live longer. You know, if you're an active person, I suggest raw diet. For me, this is what I do. When I get down to like my last 3 bags, I start buying more food. Like if I'm at Walmart, I'll pick up some chicken because I know I got 3 days left. And maybe the next day I'll go to the meat market and get me some chicken gizzards, some chicken hearts, some mackerel, maybe some chicken feet. I've been looking at that, but I never tried it. I never get over chicken feet with the nails and giving it to my dog, you know? It just kind of creepy to me, but hey, to each his own. What I like to do to add a little treat in between meals, because you know, once you give them this in the morning, I like to get, before I go to work, I feed her in the morning, take her out, let her walk. And when I come home in between jobs, I have a frozen treat. And I'll put it in a Kong ball. If you haven't heard of a Kong ball, as we do this, I'll show you what a Kong ball actually is. And it's an excellent way to give your dogs a treat, frozen treats, let them work. Let them use their brain, work on their intelligence. You know? When you feed your dog, it's always a good idea to make it to where they have to use their brain to get the food. You know? You don't want them just get to the bowl and just swallow everything down, you know? See how big the thighs is? This is why I suggest just 1 piece of thigh. It's big enough. And if you put 2 drums together, almost the same size as one of those thighs. Okay, so let's count and make sure what our approximate count is. So we have 24. Eggs, how could I ever forget eggs? Everybody knows eggs is good for dogs, so we don't even have to go into that. Now, there's an argument about shells. I believe their shells are good for dogs. I just don't like the way it passes through her bowels, so I don't give her the shells. To each his own, right? Now, we go with your red meat. Hopefully I got 24 in here. I just balled up a couple balls and portions, and this is about all amount you need for your dog, because you gotta understand this, they're getting this every day, so it'll add up. So just put those in there, tuck it in there nice and neat, leave room for the rest of your products. By me walking y'all through this process, and you can probably pretty much get a good idea of how much time it's gonna take. Me, I like to do, I do my prepping on the weekend. I'm off on Sundays, so pretty much Sundays is when I prep up. She has all her red meat. Now, we're gonna move on to the mackerel. I have cut these up in portions, and I'm pretty sure I have enough for 24. That's all you need, right there. Perfect. And then I freeze it, it be all the way solid before I feed it to her. Give herself a little challenge. Keep the teeth clean, breath fresh. You don't have to go get no chew bones or anything like that. Raw diet is amazing for a lot of different things. All right. Okay, my next step is, what I like to do is, I like to go with my oats next. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, I just like to put the oats in the middle. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you how you want to do it. All right, and here we are. And all you need is 1 tablespoon, and there you go. You can use Quaker Oats, you can use Quick Oats, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. And look, I actually already have a spoon in. Right there. I'm sprinkling. What I like to do after oats, I like to go eggs. I have more eggs in the refrigerator if needed. Hold it right over your bag. Like I say, I don't like the shell in a dog food. So now, our egg situation has been taken care of. Okay. Our next step. We have our chicken. We have with the bones in it. Make sure you keep your bones in your chicken. You can feed your dog bones, but it has to be raw bones. You cannot feed your dog cooked bones because they break up different. And when they bite into it, it shatters, get caught in their throat, choke them, anything bad can happen. When they raw, it breaks down differently and they're able to swallow it, no problem. Do not feed your dog cooked bones. Okay, and we have our red meat for its muscles. We have our egg for the coats. We have our oats for the grain. And for help with our digestive system, we have our mackerel fish for the omegas and the Earl. So she's looking pretty good right now. So my next step is I would like to get 3 chicken hearts per bag. I'm pretty sure I can do it. So let's try. And this is your organ meat. You gotta have organ meat in their diet. All right. Next step, let's go with the chicken gizzard. I believe out of 2 pounds, I should be able to get 2 gizzards per bag. Might have a little left over, but the goal is 2 gizzards per bag. From time to time, it varies. I might try duck gizzards, duck hearts. I switch up from time to time. Today is chicken hearts and chicken gizzards. Duck hearts and duck gizzards is a little more expensive. Not too much, maybe $1 or 2 more. But today is chicken gizzards. And you don't have to use all your stuff you have left over. You're gonna have to make some more in another month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So you can repackage this and put it in your freezer. So when you buy more product, you can add that to it and it adds up. And the next step of this process, I like to go coconut oil. I like to put that in there, and then the fruits and veggies is always my last process. So let's go with the coconut oil. Like I said, you can get this from Walmart, organic coconut oil. They have several different brands. It's up to you. They even have coconut oil that's non-organic. I just prefer organic. You can microwave it and melt it down, but I don't. I prefer just scoop it. And you can pour it in there, but I like to scoop it. They love the way this tastes, and it's actually a benefit for their skin. And there you have it, coconut oil. Now we're approaching our last stages of this process, and that is fruits and veggies. Your dog's gotta have fruits and veggies. It's up to you what kind of fruits and veggies you want to give your dog, give them an option to try, but don't give your dog any fruits and veggies that has seeds in it. No seeds. Okay, we're gonna go Brussels sprouts first. What I'm hoping to do, or would like to be able to do, is get like maybe 4 Brussels sprouts per bag, and I'll be happy with that. I usually go 3 to 4. We're gonna start off, let's just try 3 first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just go 3 and then move to 4. It's Brussels sprouts. This is my veggies for her this week. Well, this month. And for people that have, like I have 1 dog, and for people that have more than 1 dog, and it's gonna take a lot of time to do this process, just take your day out, Get your little deep freezer, and you can stock up for a month, 2 months for all your dogs. Yeah, it's gonna take a little time, but it's gonna be worth it. Bowel movements. On kibble, bowel movements are frequent and loose. It takes a while of experimenting with different type of dog food to find the right combination to get a nice solid bowel movement. Raw diet, your dog bowel movements automatically gonna be solid. Your dog bowel movements is only gonna be maybe 2-3 times per day. because kibble digests way faster than raw. Raw takes more time to digest. Your dog's gonna drink a lot less water because when they eat kibble, they need water to hydrate. Raw has liquids in it, and therefore your dog won't be using the restroom as much. How I do my fruit? Like I said, another Walmart brand. Just get you some frozen fruit out of Walmart. Make sure there's not no fruit with no seeds, and you're fine. And I just go half a cup. Half a cup on the fruit, and she's fine. 24 portions. Almost a complete month of raw food for you. So this is a very convenient option for me. If I continue to feed my dog raw, I hope I touched on everybody's concerns, everybody's questions. This is how I feed my dog raw. They have different variations, but this is my latest one. Okay, and here you are. You got everything in here that your dog needs in one bag. This one bag is good for one day. Thanks for joining us at Pretty Bunny Kennels. I hope that we touched on all your questions, all your concerns. We'll have more updated videos. I've been very busy lately, so they're not going to come as frequently as I would like them, but they are going to be coming. I'd like to say thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for everybody that viewed my videos. Just remember to continue liking and subscribing. Woody at Pretty Bunny Kennel, out.